tactics were for Golovkin, obviously, holding centre of the ring and pushing him back. You know, we did practice a lot on defence. You know, we knew he's a big, physically strong fighter that he was going to push us back, so we did a bit of work off the ropes. Worked on the left up to the body, you know, riding that. We was doing that, boxed him first couple of rounds. Around about the third round and towards the end of the third, I started feeling getting on top then. And he does that. He's got a great judgment of distance and takes a shot well, cuts the ring off. It's very well. He's good at everything, to be honest with you. He's the only fighter I've fought who didn't have a chink in their armour. He started getting on top towards the end of the third, and then he caught me with that body shot in the fourth, and that kind of just changed the whole dynamics of the fight then, and it was an uphill battle from there.
Are you all right? You want to continue?
I got up from it. I don't know, just will, determination, desire to win, just got me up. But like I said, that was the shot that caused the onslaught for the next 3 or 4 rounds, and by the time where I felt like I was just starting getting into it, the damage had been done. The thing is with Golovkin, every shot of him is a good shot. The range and his distance and his timing and the power and the speed, it's good, everything about it, every shot. You're in danger for the full 12 rounds. I use the word dissects because that's how it was. He kind of like just opened me up like no one had done before. And you know, I've been in with some good fighters, some like obviously Groves, current world champion, Sergio Martinez, an elite Hall of Fame fighter, you know, you got Sturm. But none of them could do that to me the way that Golovkin did, and that's why, you know, I hold him in high regard and look at him as the best fighter I've ever been in with. Groves is a one punch it's harder with a backhand, and he caught with a backhand that I didn't see that pace straight through my guard, and I buckled and I was gone. And I think that shot and obviously the shot with Golovkin are the only 2 shots really that I never really seen. That have obviously caused me damage, but it just come out of nowhere. Like I said, he was working on riding the left up to the body because he did Macklin with that. It was kind of a good shot in his arsenal. So we kind of worked on stepping away from that, and we stepped to it and he wasn't landing it, and he didn't land it all night. But what he did land, you know, his variety, he worked out on getting with the right, which got me. It was like a big, long, sweeping right up that I didn't see. I thought it was out of distance, and he just caught me, and he just obviously. The pain that went through my body, you can't really explain it. It was a great shot, and obviously it took the wind out my sails. At the end, it got stopped at the 11th, and he hit me with the right hand, and I sagged a little bit. I think it looked worse than it was because I was partly just crouching, ducking down, taking it away from him, but it looked like he sagged me a bit. So then the referee jumped in. And then obviously we got it corner, the fight was over then, and everybody was trying to get me sit down, but obviously, proud as punch. Stop telling me sit down, I'm all right, and I would not sit down. I wouldn't sit down no matter what anybody said. I was still there, and that's what the point I'm trying to make is you'd literally have to carry me out of the ring.
114, this is officially a draw.
I've never sat down and studied it properly. But I did watch the full 12 rounds, and I thought Golovkin had it by about 2 rounds. I thought. I didn't think it was a draw. But again, it's the politics of the game. It draws a rematch, and obviously it's a massive fight like it is. So you know what? It's not fair really. You know, if one person gets to, you know, should have got the nod and they didn't. But I thought it was a great first fight, and we're going to see it again. So, you know, it's boxing fans who are going to win and enjoy this. I want Golovkin to win, of course I do, because you know I've known him, I've been around him, I know that he's a decent person, and I thought he should have won the first fight. But just recently, I still think Golovkin's going to win, but I think Canelo would have learnt more off the first fight. I know he's been done for that drug scandal and all that clambuterol, but you know, I respected Canelo a bit more after that because I've been in there with him, and whether he was taking the drug before he had the fight, I don't know, but he went 12 with him, and I know it's in there, and it's hard for 12 rounds. It's an hard fight, so you know I respect him for that. But it's gonna be a great fight.